thunderstorms. Any of these storms could be on the stronger side, potentially containing some isolated strong winds and some small hail. So that is something we'll be watching closely as we go throughout the afternoon and early evening tomorrow. Tonight, we are looking at a lot of clouds. Today was a little chilly, especially this morning. Temperatures, though, they did warm up. We're in the upper 60s in Richmond and Petersburg, mid 60s in Farmville, low 60s still in Louisa. Upper 60s in our far southern counties. Look for temperatures by 7 o'clock with some breaks in the clouds. Will be in the mid 60s and a cool night. 9 o'clock will fall back into the upper 50s. I'll have more details in the latest hour-by-hour forecast for tomorrow's not only rain but thunderstorm chance coming up here in less than 10 minutes. Breaks in the clouds, a little southerly breeze. We finally made it into the upper 60s. After a cool, little chilly start this morning. Winds are out of the south at 11 miles per hour. Sun sets at 7:57. As we look at our next 5 hours here on our First Alert Weather app, we are looking at a cool evening. 9 o'clock temperatures falling back into the upper 50s. And as we go throughout the overnights, we're looking at a partly cloudy sky. Won't be quite as chilly tomorrow morning as we walk outside, low 50s. Don't forget the umbrellas, though, before you leave the house tomorrow. The morning commute, I think, is just fine, mainly dry. As we get into the, I would say, mid to late morning, if you're one of our western counties, can't rule out seeing a few showers first. But as we go into the afternoon, that's when our rain chances really start to go up. Some embedded thunderstorms and can't rule out some isolated strong wind gusts, perhaps some small hail as we make our way through the early evening. And then most of this looks to wind down, I would say, by about mid-evening, maybe a couple of lingering showers and an isolated storm. And then we're looking at that rain chance diminishing late tomorrow night. As far as temperatures, so we're looking at the upper 60s at noon. We have the forecast high in the low 70s tomorrow afternoon. Again, rain is going to become more likely during the afternoon and evening, so will impact the evening commute for some of you. Then the remainder of the week is looking quiet. Thursday and Friday, beautiful return of sunshine, low 70s for Thursday. Friday, we're at 70 degrees. And then as we look at our upcoming weekend, Saturday looks like a cool and potentially rainy day. So keep that in mind for any outdoor plans. Only the upper 50s, staying into the low 70s after starting in the low 50s, and it'll be our really best chance for rain this work week. We've got scattered showers and thunderstorms for many of us. I think the likelihood is going to be best during the afternoon and into the evening. You can see our entire area here highlighted in the marginal risk, meaning any storms that do develop, we could see some isolated strong wind gusts and perhaps some hail. And again, that would be afternoon. And as we go into the evening, we'll be watching that closely. We'll also have the latest hour-by-hour forecast on not only what to expect tomorrow, but this weekend when you join him for the news at 5:30. Jasmine?
Thanks, Matt.
So if you have any plans, maybe picking up dinner, no problems weather-wise. 8 o'clock, we've got the low 60s. Mid-evening, we'll fall back into the mid-50s. I'll have more details on not only tomorrow's chance for rain, but also our weekend chance for rain coming up here in less than 10 minutes. Into the upper 60s this afternoon with some breaks in the clouds. We saw a lot of clouds in a chilly day, really, through most of the morning. And we'll have a cool evening in store for us. But dry conditions despite the clouds we're seeing now. 9 o'clock temperatures, upper 50s. Late evening will be in the mid 50s. And then overnight, so we have a partly cloudy sky. We'll start tomorrow in the low 50s. So not as chilly as this morning. And I think the morning commute is just fine. We're looking at mainly dry conditions. Maybe a few showers trying to work on in late morning. But I think the bulk of the rain, our best chance to see some rain and even a few thunderstorms will arrive during the afternoon. And as we go into the evening, here we are at 3 o'clock. Rain with some embedded thunderstorms. Any storm that develops will have to watch the potential of perhaps some isolated strong wind gusts. And here we are at 9 o'clock. We'll watch that potential for a few lingering showers and thunderstorms to move on through, maybe even some small hail along with some heavy rain. We'll certainly take the rain. We could still use it. Certainly don't need the thunderstorms, but we'll watch that closely. Temperature-wise, we'll be in the low 70s tomorrow afternoon. I would have the rain gear with you during the afternoon and evening. Your evening commutes could likely be impacted by the rain and even a few thunderstorms. And then the rest of the week's looking beautiful. We've got sunshine Thursday and Friday. Thursday, low 70s, beautiful day. Friday, we're at 70 degrees. And as we look ahead to our weekend forecast, it is split. But this time, the cooler part of the weekend will be to start the weekend. Saturday, we're only in the upper 50s. Rain is possible. We'll watch that forecast closely for any outdoor plans. Sunday's forecast looks better. I think we'll see some dry time beginning during the morning. No problems during the commute. I think some showers could arrive as early as late morning in our western counties, but that chance for rain is going to start to go up during the afternoon. stay with us during the evening. Could also have a few thunderstorms as well, and any storms that develop during the afternoon and evening, we'll have to watch for not only heavy rain, but the potential will be there for some isolated strong wind gusts and also some hail possible. Tonight, though, no problems weather-wise. We'll see more clouds building in as we go throughout the overnight, staying dry despite those clouds. Temperatures, they're cool, low 50s in New Kent, low 50s in Petersburg, 59 in Louisa, 57 in Chesterfield, low 50s in Emporia. I'll walk you through the latest hour by hour in more detail coming up here in less than 10 minutes. Riley?
All right, Megan.
Overnights, look for a partly to mostly cloudy sky. Dry conditions as you walk out the door in the morning will be in the low 50s. Some upper 40s in our northern counties. Louisa, Hanover, New Kent is seeing the upper 40s. Not quite as chilly as this morning, though. When you walked outside this morning, certainly needed a jacket or at least a long sleeve shirt, but tomorrow a little bit warmer. During the morning commute, still looking at quiet conditions. Mid-morning, I think most of us are still dry as well. Late morning will be the best chance to see a few showers moving into our western counties, and then moving closer to I-95 as we approach the lunchtime hour. Mid-afternoon, plan for some showers, and it's not going to be an all-day rain. We'll see some breaks in this activity, but as we get into the early to mid-evening, we are going to watch for a few showers and even some storms moving through. And in these storms that develop, especially during the afternoon and evening, could potentially contain some isolated strong wind gusts. Can't rule out some small hail. We'll certainly take the rain that we can get out of this, though. You can see our entire area highlighted in the marginal risk. It's a level 1 out of 5 on the severe weather threat scale. Again, storms could be isolated to severe as far as the wind gusts are concerned. And then we'll also watch for some small hail with any storm that develops. As far as temperatures by lunchtime, upper 60s. We've got the forecast high in the low 70s tomorrow afternoon. The rest of the week looks nice, quiet. Thursday's forecast, low 70s. A little chilly to start Friday in the mid 40s. Will be near 70 for the forecast high. Friday night plans look fine. Weekend is split. So this time the cooler day will be at the start of the weekend. Clouds, rain possible, not making it out of the 50s, and we'll end this weekend a little nicer. Tonight, we're looking at our best chance for rain this week, arriving tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening. It's not going to rain every minute of the afternoon and evening, but I would have the umbrellas just to be safe. And as we watch the storm potential, we could have some isolated strong wind gusts, perhaps some hail. So we'll watch that closely. Temperatures, they'll be in the low 70s during the afternoon. The rest of the week looks great, though. Thursday, we've got highs in the low 70s with some sunshine after starting in the low 50s. Friday morning, a little chillier. We'll be in the mid 40s to start, but a beautiful looking day.